Well, there is no disagreement that the auto industry needs help, and it needs help now. But when it comes to fixing the problems, that's another matter. News 10's Chris Suter checked in with local politicians on both sides of the aisle and has this report.
The State of the State survey. It gives everyday Michiganders a voice about how they feel the state they live and work in is faring. Some surprising results this year, though, so says economist Charles Ballard.
And trust in government is up at all three levels, local, state, and federal.
But there's no doubt that the state of this state has been badly bruised by an auto industry that continues to sputter. And some of the leaders that the study shows everyone has so much confidence in are at odds about how to handle the crisis. Congressman Mike Rogers says the government has got to stop what he calls partisan reckless spending right now.
I think it would be ridiculous to ask a hard-working American mid-Michigan taxpayers to close down factories, close down dealerships.
But Congressman Mark Schauer says the spending isn't at all careless. In fact, he calls it a necessity.
GM would have gone through a liquidation, bankruptcy, rather than a restructuring.
And he says the reason so many workers still have a job is because of the government.
The work of the president and the task force saved thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs in this country and here in mid-Michigan.
Still, Rogers doesn't see it that way and thinks the government has to take partisan steps to give the auto industry the tune-up it needs.
We ought to put in place every single policy that allows us to take advantage of that so that we can continue to build great cars.
Build the cars they will, but the key is getting them off the lot.
If they can't sell cars, then they're going to be in a continuing rearguard action.
In Lansing, Chris Suter, News 10.
And a quick side note, we caught up with Representative Schauer while he was at the Lansing Delta Township plant where he was taking delivery of his new car, a Saturn Outlook.